Hey y'all, I'm back for another video, and this one is going to be on the book Make It Work. For those of you who've been following my YouTube channel know I'm low-key obsessed with Tony Gaskins now, and he's been promoting his book. And first I was like thinking like, make it work, that sounds like something like you break up with somebody and you trying to make it work, so maybe I shouldn't read it. But then he kept saying like, no, it's for everybody. And like, I finished the book. Well, I'm actually listening to it because, you know, I have a little baby and I just don't have time to actually sit down and read. So I got the Audible. And like when I'm listening to it, I notice it's like literally for everybody, like couples, singles, married people, divorced, widowers, like all that good stuff. Like he is dropping gems. Like the book is fire. I'm actually I'm gonna read it like maybe two more times or listen to it two more times. That way I can pick up stuff that I didn't hear the first time around. My favorite chapter was actually chapter 4. I actually believe it's chapter 3 because what I've noticed on the Audible, like the chapters don't match up to like. Because, okay, so he's actually reading the book on the Audible, so it'll be like chapter 3. And then when I look at it, it says like chapter 4. So I think it's either chapter 3 or chapter 4 is my favorite one. I like too that he asks you questions, like to reflect on, like one of the questions he asks, because this is how I used to be. I used to be like, oh, I want to be married with the white picket fence, not the dog per se, because I'm not an animal person. But then he was like, well, what happened to you in your past to make you feel like you don't want that anymore? So like a lot of the questions, like he literally makes you think. Also, like I learned from him that love isn't found, it's created. So that was actually like really deep because I'm like, wow, it really is. And like kind of brought me back to what like Tony Braxton said, like you can learn to love anybody. You just have to find the qualities in them that you like and learn to love them. Also, this was pretty interesting to me. He stated that masturbation and porn is a form of cheating. And I'm just like, that is very interesting. Some of these little quotes I got from his Instagram page of like him talking about the book and like posting chapters. Like I said, I suggest that everyone follows him on Instagram on top of like everyone needs to read this book or listen to it or whatever. It's a really good read. Like scale to 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I give it a 10.5. Like it's just really good, and it's also like teaching me more about myself. Also like my next relationship, like I'll understand like how to maneuver around more. Like it's really helping me in my journey of self-love, self-healing, growth, all that good stuff. Like I'm just like really ready to take on the world like after reading this book. I know that sounds weird, but it's like literally the truth. Like this book is really good. I love it. Like I actually want to buy the book just to have it because listening to it on Audible is good. But just to have it, just a way I can just pick up certain chapters and just read it here and there when I get time. Once my baby starts sleeping through the night.